Hey, what's up, y'all? This is Rodney, and I'm back, and I wanted to go ahead and talk about Married to Medicine. So, I'm kind of late with this review, so I took down a few notes. We're just gonna go over like the important parts. Okay. Watch this review be an hour and 35 minutes. Okay. And the episode starts off, Dr. Contessa and Dr. Scott are in they're in the bedroom, they're packing, they're about to go on a girls trip. Dr. Scott had on sunglasses. I don't know if he had just, I don't know. I'm sure there was a reason why he had on sunglasses in the house. I don't know what the reason was, but he definitely had on shades, and I thought it was a little strange. But again, I'm sure there was probably a reason to why he had on sunglasses. I said, I hope Dr. Contessa ain't punched him in his face. Let me shut up. Then Dr. Simone and Cecil. Dr. Simone is packing her luggage, and Cecil, of course, has a cocktail in his hand. Anyways, um, this is the thing, and I said this in my last review. Does it make it right? No. That Simone said that if she had Quad's VIN number, she would look it up. No, it doesn't make it right. But I also said that that was probably something that she said when her and Quad were beefing, um, which was probably last year, right? Um, and Heavenly is telling Quad this year. If I'm gonna be honest, Heavenly is my girl, but if you thought it was that big of a deal, then why didn't you tell Quad last year when Dr. Simone said it to you? Why did you wait a year or until Quad and Dr. Simone had hit the restart button again? Okay. Um, to tell her. That would be my question to Dr. Heavenly. Why did you wait so long to tell Quad what Dr. Simone said? Why didn't you tell her last year when they were beefing? I, you know, People say things, people do things when they're beefing, when they're angry. I just believe that if Heavenly didn't tell her last year, then there was no reason to tell Quad this year. Simone said that um she didn't even do it, but even if she did, so what? Girl. But that's the thing that now that's the part that gets me, but we know that that's what happens in reality TV. These girls, excuse me, these girls try and find dirt on each other, you know. At the end of the day, I just think it's weird that Dr. Simone even is talking about Quad being in loads of debt, even though Quad has been on our television screens for over a decade, and we've never heard Quad having any type of money problems. Um, I just think it's weird that Dr. Simone is even going down this road with Quad about debt when, girl, you were just in your kitchen with your three grown ass sons spazzing out about money. Like, girl, on some stuff, you're gonna have to just let it go, sister. Girl. Now, I'm not saying that Simone is broke. That's not what I'm saying. But what I am saying is, girl, you were just spazzing out. So, for you to be going down this road about debt with Quad, and we ain't never heard no stories of Quad being in debt, and the debt she probably has is common debt like mortgage, car note, and Quad is just kept, she ain't even got no car note. Because if she taking calls off of, girl, shout out to the diva. She made a good point. I'm paraphrasing, but if we're gonna be honest, uh Quad is in the best position. The bitch ain't got no car note, ain't gotta pay no insurance. All she gotta do is grab a set of keys and girl go run around Atlanta. So bitch, the bitch might got the girl. The bitch might got the key to the city. If we pay attention to what Quad doing is a smart way, bitch. We the one who walking around here with five, six, seven, $800, $900 car notes. Quad ain't got no car notes. Okay, Quad is pimping out that car lot. Okay, yes, God. Anyways, um, uh, Simone tells Cecil that Heavenly wanted wait. Heavenly waited to she basically says Heavenly is trying to act like I'm having all these marital problems. This is the thing about girl. Girl. See, this is the thing, Dr. Simone. Are you having all of these marital problems? I would say yes. If the conversation of divorce is happening, then I think it's safe to assume that you are having a lot of marital problems. Because I'm assuming, I don't know, but I don't think that people just talk about divorce or saying shit like, basically, Cecil gonna have to get left behind. Like, and the thing is, we watch these shows for these people to expose their reality. They're paid, quite well on some of these networks to tell us what's going on in their world. The flip side to that is I think sometimes they forget what the fuck they just said. Cause you can't try to walk it back like you ain't got no issues in your marriage. And then she says, basically, Heavenly's shit ain't clean either. Like your husband walking around here not even telling you that your son was arrested, which is true. But I'm about to say something that is not the same, girl. Even though I felt like Dr. Damon should have told Heavenly that their son was arrested, I also feel like Dr. Damon is a type of man where he feels like, as a man, I can handle what's going on with my son. It ain't nothing. We ain't gotta let your mama know. Like you out of jail, everything is taken care of. It ain't nothing to tell your mama. Even though he should have, because one, Heavenly is on television. Two, we know how the girls go look for dirt. Three, they will use that against Heavenly if they find out. which I don't blame them because Heavenly got mouth on her, right? But I don't think that's necessarily the same thing as what's going on with in Simone's household. I don't. Do all marriages have issues? Hell yes. But am I gonna sit here and say that but you using that as an example to draw a parallel between your marriage and Heavenly's is the same? I'm not gonna say all of that. I'm not gonna say all of that. So Dr. Heavenly and Dr. Damon, they're talking. Girl. Now this is just my opinion. That it don't make it right. What I say is not the gospel. I think Dr. Heavenly is full of shit. I don't think that Dr. Simone, the way that they're trying to paint this picture as if Dr. Simone was this violent, aggressive, unhinged, ready to tear up the whole building. What I saw was Dr. Simone basically said, "Get your fucking hands off of me, bitch." Well, she ain't said that. She just basically said, "Get your hands off of me." And she took Heavenly's hand, and because Heavenly was trying to put her hand around her to take a picture. And Simone was like, "Don't touch me. Get your hands off of me. Don't touch me." I'm not gonna sit here and put that on the same level as Heavenly trying to paint like the way that Dr. Heavenly trying to paint Dr. Simone as this violent, unhinged person. I think it's a slippery road to go down, right? Into Dr. Simone's point, girl, you need to be careful about what you put out there on me. And out of everybody, Dr. Heavenly really should know because Dr. Heavenly got pissed off when Lisa Nicole was out here, girl, telling people that she had Crown in her coffee cup. See, some of the old, if you ain't watched Marital Medicine from the get-go, you ain't gonna know what I'm talking about. But remember when Dr. Heavenly got pissed off when Lisa Nicole started saying that Dr. Heavenly had Crown in her coffee cup? And she was like, girl, shit like that can affect my business. Well, it's the same thing now to me. You painting this picture of Dr. Simone being this aggressive bitch when, girl, that at least I didn't take it that way from what I saw. Now I know we don't get to see everything on the show, right? But I was like, girl, Heavenly is acting like a white lady. Girl, Heavenly is acting like a white lady. Simone didn't want you touching her. Rightfully so. And even girl, and the truth of the matter is, don't nobody have to have a reason for you to tell them for them not to for you. Don't nobody, no one has to have a reason for them not to want you to touch them. Did I say that the right way? Y'all get what I'm trying to say. But Simone had a reason. She was pissed off because you started shit between me and Quad and we supposed to be good. You want to tell this girl some shit that I said a year ago when we was beefing. She basically doesn't want to go on the girls' trip. She was packing at the time, but she was like, I'm just not going to go. Now, I have to say this. The way Heavenly, they can't, it's sad to say, but the way that they talked about Heavenly the entire episode, they can't, that just goes to show how she plays a very instrumental part on this show. Because the fact that, girl, it was Heavenly. Is Heavenly coming? Is Heavenly coming? Is Heavenly here? Is Heavenly gonna come? Like, girl. And on the flip side, like, it's something that we need to talk about because, girl, you can't be going around here talking about, girl, I was about to whoop your ass. But then the opposite side is, girl, why would you want to be around Heavenly if that's the picture that she's trying to paint of you? But girl, y'all want Heavenly to be there because y'all know y'all need Heavenly for this show. Excuse me. So they get to the airport and Simone and Quad are hugging on each other. When I say Simone and Quad are literally like sisters, it is, girl, it's not even crazy. It's just what it is. Like, you would have never thought that Simone and Quad were just, girl, a few days ago, girl, ready to fight. And girl, now they're at the airport, girl, hugging on each other and touching on each other, grabbing on each other, titties and ass. I was like, girl, what the hell is going on? Girl. Bitches like, not even bitches, sorry, but people like Simone and Quad, whether it's boys, girls, trans, girl, non-gender conforming, girl, friends like that, you just gotta leave them alone. Because once you realize, girl, what it's about, girl, a roller coaster, they ain't gonna never stop messing with each other. You know what I'm saying? So, girl, when they start fussing and fighting, girl, just go in the room and close your door. If they fight each other and tear each other up, girl, let them fight and tear each other up because they're gonna be hugging in 2 weeks. Girl, I ain't got nothing to do with it. They're on the way. They arrive to in Florida. And I thought it was cool that basically they were going to the same town. I think I Googled it. I think it's like 30 minutes outside of Miami, so it's basically like Miami in a way. Contessa knows how to fly plane. Well, not planes, but I think she knows how to fly like a helicopter and some other plane, I believe. So I thought that was cool. I think she probably mentioned that before, and I just don't remember. So they're basically in the town where Contessa went to school at. I think that's what she said. Dr. Jackie basically said she was waiting to talk to everybody. And then she says, because you were on 10. I don't know why she said that. Because it was her, Simone, I think Toya. I can't remember who was in the car. But girl, Simone was about to go off. Because how dare you tell me I was on 10 when she was on 10 too, which is the truth. But girl, at the same time, girl, we in the car. She ain't in the car. You know what I'm saying? But Simone was about to go off. I put the house is nice. Y'all know I get real triggered about. I don't know why I get triggered with these room situations. It's something about the rooms on these shows that always trigger the fuck out of me. I don't know what it is. You would think that, girl, I just grew up, girl, not sharing rooms, going on trips, not sharing rooms. The way I act when it comes to these rooms on these shows, but I get triggered for whatever reason. Girl, so they tell Angel and Brandy it's a right. Well, Contessa tells Randy and Angel that it's a right to passage and they have to share a room. Girl. Stuff like that. When I say stuff like that, irritates my asshole. You hear me? Like, girl, what do you mean? Like, girl, I want my own room. I just want to fart. I just want to be able to pass gas, girl, and not have to hold it in. I want to be able to go into my own bathroom and shit if I want to just go in the restroom and shit. I don't want to have to share a bathroom with nobody. I don't want to have to, girl, hold my gas in because I can't pass gas. Like, I just want my own room. Okay? And if y'all knew we was gonna be sharing rooms, bitch, tell me before we get here. Don't surprise me because I'm gonna be pissed off. I would have left. That's why I couldn't do I couldn't do a show because the minute that somebody started playing in my face, girl, I'm gone. I'm not staying here. And I don't know who the fuck y'all think y'all are. The right to passage, girl. Fuck you in that passage. Girl, Angel was pissed. I was with Angel. And just like Brandy said, girl, I have a husband and kids. Girl, like, I do feel like everybody is, for the most part, everybody in the group is married or has kids or was married at one point. You know, Quad is not married. She doesn't have kids. Jackie doesn't have kids, but she's married. But I do feel like sometimes, especially people who have kids, like when they go on vacation, like I understood what Brandy was saying. I ain't even got no fucking kids or a husband. Like, bitch, I just want a room by like I finally get a couple of days by myself where I ain't got to worry about no nigga or no kids. And I just want a room by myself. Like I would have been frustrated too. And then they draw straws to go. The other ladies draw straws, and whoever picked the longest straw or something, they get a head start on looking for their room. Did y'all hear when Toya said Toya got a nice room with a balcony, I believe, or at least her room was attached to the balcony. She says, "I know floor plans, bitch," and I know you do. Okay, girl, out of everybody, girl, I'm sure you know. I'm sure you know a nasty floor plan. Okay. So Brandy and Angel get into it because Angel was like, "So do you have bad energy?" I will say, I was with Brandy low key. Like, girl, I guess not Brandy. Angel was just trying to figure out, like, girl, how are you, like, when you winding down? I guess that's how I took it at how Angel was trying to say it. But I think because she stayed on it so long, Brandy was like, girl, what the fuck is you talking about? So I can see why I felt like that's what Angel was trying to say as far as like, how are you when you start to wind down, right? But I felt like because she stayed on it so long, Brandy started to get frustrated. Like, bitch, what the fuck is you talking about? Like, girl, I'm gonna take my makeup off and go to sleep. So they end up getting into it. And then it was all good. And then later on that night, I think had a chef come. Girl, that food looked good. The food looked good. Everybody looked amazing in their bathing suits. Shout out to everybody who had on their bathing suits. Jackie, I think Jackie had on the 2-piece. Jackie's the oldest one. I said, I know that's right. Girl, and at one point, for me, and I've been pretty, consistent with this. I don't really need to hear about their sex lives. Like I cringe when they shoot those scenes when they be in the bathtub with each other. Like, girl, what is we doing, girl? At one point, Simone started talking about her giving head. They basically started talking about sex stories. Simone started talking about how she was giving giving that goat throat girl to Cecil when they went out of town, I guess a few months ago. I don't know, girl. I was like, I don't want to hear about this. And then Angel, girl, now I will say my ears kind of perked up when Angel was telling her story. Angel said, girl, she was about to get that goat throat 100. And she said that, girl, she wanted to make sure she could, girl, she wanted to win that girl Olympic gold prize. So she said she put some numbing spray in her throat. So I guess so she could throat it all. Bitch, I said, bitch, I ain't never heard of no shit like that. Bitch, I said, what type of dick did he have? Girl, bitch, she was trying to, bitch, what type of, girl, all I know, she said that it was some numbing spray and she was going to give the nigga some head. But then, girl, her throat felt like it was about to close up, and she was running around the room, girl, telling him to help her. I said, girl, this is too much. girl, you got to do all that to give head, girl, now you damn near dead because you trying to win a prize for sucking dick. Absolutely not. Did y'all hear what Mimi clocked? Dr. Mimi might be good at her job, child. She said, I don't know. She was like, but maybe Heavenly feels, they were talking about Heavenly. maybe Heavenly feels that she was more afraid of her reaction than she was of Simone. Did y'all hear what Heavenly said before? That I was more so like basically like, girl, I'm about to slap the shit out of you. I said, oh girl, that's literally what Heavenly said. So shout out to Dr. Mimi for clocking that. I said, bitch, I might need to go to Dr. Mimi for a therapy session or two. Okay. Anyways, um, I thought it was funny when Jackie and Angel, the next day, they broke up into two different groups. And Jackie and Angel were in a car. Toya and Quad were in a car, like a go-kart kind of. I hollered when Dr. Jackie hat almost flew off. And then she grabbed the hat and she was like, I got it. But she let go of the steering wheel. And Angel was like, you got it? She was like, hold the steering wheel, hold the steering Girl, hold up, do you got your hat or do you got the steering wheel? Because you talking about you got it, but girl, your hands off the steering wheel and your hand, what I tell you, the way I was over here laughing my ass off. At one point, contestants started speaking in Dolphin. It was literally small shit in the episode you had to pay attention to that was funny as fuck. Contestant said she loves dolphins, and literally in her confessional, she started making like a dolphin noise. This shit is crazy. Angel and Toya have a conversation. I put Toya is full of shit. You know, Angel was basically like it's disrespectful to undermine a man. Girl, fuck that. Girl, you know what? But on some real shit, shout out to the diva. I was listening to her review the other day. She made a good point on some real shit. Not to be all dramatic, but one, that was dangerous for Toya to do because you don't even know that nigga. That nigga could have, girl. That nigga could have left, girl. That I'm not saying this is what he did. What I'm saying is she didn't know that man, and that man could have been violent towards Angel. So you sitting here wanting to play a motherfucking game, and then they get home, and then he knocked Angel head between the washer and the dryer because you so motherfucking concerned about and the truth of the matter is, I'm sorry, they had a conversation. I'm getting ahead of myself. They had a conversation because last episode or the week before last, Angel, they had Heavenly had a family reunion, and Angel brought this guy who she'd been like talking to off and on for like the last 10 years. And Toya walked up and was like, oh, basically, I thought she wanted me to introduce you to other men. Right in front of Angel and the nigga. And then she asked him how was a sex with Angel or something like that. It was like Toya was like out of order. And just like, and the fact of the matter is, you know, Toya was, I mean, at one point, I think they said something about girl code, but in real life, nobody does shit like that. Girls not gonna do no shit like that, and niggas definitely ain't gonna walk up to another nigga while he with a bitch and be like, "Oh, I thought you wanted me to hook you up with so and so." Like nobody does what Toya does. Girl, niggas ain't gonna do it. Trans ain't gonna do it. Girl, bitches ain't gonna do it. Girl, non-binary, non-gender conforming. Girl, ain't nobody gonna do no shit like that. Toya was out of line. Then Toya basically says that she did it because Angel asked her to hook her up. Bitch, you introducing Angel to, say, one of Eugene's colleagues or Eugene's best friend, bitch, is just an introduction. You can introduce them and they could go home and fuck. You can introduce them and then they go on a couple of dates and then they say, oh, this is not working out. You can introduce them and they go on one date and say, oh, this is not working out. You can introduce them and girl, based off of the conversation they have at that moment, they realize, oh girl, I don't want to deal with them no more. Like you, an introduction is just a fucking introduction. You don't know what's going to happen from the introduction. And this thing that, girl, you're only allowed to talk to, date to one person is foolish and don't nobody do no shit like that. Well, some people do. Some people do. But Toya was out of line. Bitch, at one point, girl, Angel was looking at Toya when she was talking, because Toya was basically saying some stupid ass shit. And she said, ooh, girl, you was funny. Bitch, and I put, what Angel meant was, bitch, you full of shit. Okay. When she said, girl, you was funny. One thing I will give you, I like Angel. You know, at one point I didn't realize why Angel was on the show. I like Angel on the show. I like the fact that Angel basically let her know straight up that was disrespectful. I like that Angel appears she can hold her own. She appears that she ain't scared of Toya. So I like Angel. Bring Angel back. And then Heavenly pops up on the scene. Girl. Heavenly, they asked Heavenly why did she come, and she said basically Quad called her. Basically, Quad called her and said, "Bitch, you better get here because Simone is talking about your ass." Okay, so Heavenly, girl, y'all know Heavenly, that was gonna make Heavenly go on that trip anyways. Um, they get back to the house. Contessa, did y'all hear Contessa say after she got done playing in the water and playing with dolphins, she wasn't gonna take another bath because girl, she didn't took her one bath for the day. I said, girl, now you walking around here smelling like smelly cat, girl. Smelly cat. Just shout out to Phoebe. Girl, Contessa said, I'm not taking another bath. I already took my one bath for the day. Girl, you've been playing with dolphins, girl, and dolphin water. Girl, and you're not going to go in that house and wash your ass again? Smelly cat, smelly cat, it's not your fault. Smelly cat, smelly. Girl, I said, Contessa, you old funky pussy bitch. Anyways, girl. But yeah, and then Heavenly walks in the house with them. And of course, everybody is kind of shocked. Well, Toya knew because Heavenly met them at the restaurant. But Simone and the other girls didn't know that Heavenly had arrived. And so she walks in, and of course, they're kind of shocked that Heavenly is, well, Simone is. And then it goes off. And that was it, y'all. All right, y'all. I'm sorry about being late with the review. Next week, I'll try to be on time because y'all know Marital Medicine is my show. All right, y'all have a good day. Bye, y'all.